Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome to another Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and welcome back to my patch 1.40/1.41/1.42 review. Today, I will be taking a look at Nappa, and yes, the video's upload date is exactly the same as the Majin Buu video because, like I said there, I was gonna upload the Nappa video today, and that's what I intend to do. So, without further ado, let's get into the small list of changes that Nappa has been given this patch. The first change I want to look at is to Nappa's auto combo, which, similar to Kid Buu, has now been made into an anti-air. So yeah, Nappa's auto combo is now anti-air. A bit of an odd change, but I think it's one that's fairly fitting for the character in some regard. So yeah, Nappa can now anti-air you with his auto combo. At least it's got some use now, I guess. The next change to Nappa is to his 5H, which now has a faster startup after doing J2H. I'll showcase that more when I get to J2H, but for now it's a pretty interesting change on the surface, but once I show some examples, you'll understand just how crazy and even just how good this change actually is. The next changes are to 5S, which now has a faster startup, and the first hit now has more stun time. So yeah, comboing with this move is now a lot easier. Which is really good, actually. So, I don't know, this could potentially lead to some new pressure situations, maybe some new combo routing. I don't know. But it is very interesting. Oh, and it's now 10 frames. It's now a 10 frame startup, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah. Nappa's 5S is now a little better. The next change to Nappa is the big one, J2H, which now allows you to combo out of it into 4 specific moves. 5H, 2H, if you can hit it anyways, it's a bit finicky, but regardless. 5S, if you can hit it, which isn't terribly hard to do once you get the timing down. And last but not least, JS. And this ultimately grants Nappa a lot more options and opportunities. Not just for his combos, which, let's be clear, his combo structure has been completely redone thanks to these changes. Not sacrificing anything. And on top of that, his pressure is now even more terrifying because he can just do that. Or do that. Or that. Or that. He just has more opportunities now, which is incredible. And what Nappa players will make of this, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now let's talk about 2 of Nappa's assists, starting with his B assist, which has changed when blocking an opponent's attack. So, this is what happens. Not only does it completely block it, but both hits connect. And in addition to that, it's now easier to confirm with as well. So it's an incredible defensive assist that just got even better. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Now for the C assist, which consists of the last two changes for Nappa in this patch. Those changes being increased block stun and hit stop. All culminating in a block stun of 45 frames. This move now has 45 frames of block stun. And lest we forget, this is a tracking assist too, so that makes it doubly dangerous. So, very nice change for this assist. I don't know how much it'll be used, but it's not totally useless. And with that, we have covered all of the changes that Nappa's received this patch, and even though Nappa didn't get a lot, he only got like 6 changes, all of these changes are going to do a lot of favors for him. Not just for his main game plan and gameplay, but also, you know, for his support value. That's not to say there aren't a couple things I would like to see changed for the character. As a matter of fact, there are a couple things I would like to see this character receive. One of the biggest things being, well, a nerf. The other one, a simple buff. As to what those are, let's cover those quickly. So now we've come to the last part of the video where I cover all the changes that I would personally make to the character. And thankfully, there's only 2 changes that I think Nappa needs, which would make him perfect. The first one being to his Cybermen, all 3 versions, which have one big glaring issue, and this is that problem. They can combo into themselves. Now, before the Cybermen could combo into themselves, Nappa was already, or could potentially be, an incredibly imposing character with Cybermen as it was. His pressure and his combo game were ultimately, you know, better with Cybermen on board. And now that they could just flat out combo into themselves, you know, they're even better. They're even more of a potent threat, which makes Nappa a pretty impressive character, one of the most annoying characters to fight against. So, what I would do is remove the Cybermen's ability to combo into themselves. They never needed that change. I mean, sure, maybe for that version of Nappa, maybe, but as of right now, no. They don't need it. They don't need it anymore. Because Nappa can make shit happen, you know, on his own. And in addition to that, Cybermen just complement his kit even further. Especially with the changes he received this patch. So I think getting rid of the Cybermen's ability to combo into themselves wouldn't do too much harm. And it would definitely help to make Nappa a bit easier to manage with. And a lot less frustrating to deal with. In regards to the Cybermen, anyways. And especially considering the medium and EX Cybermen have different invulnerabilities, that also kind of plays a part into why I would nerf the ability to combo into themselves, right? So, that's that. Now for the one buff I would give to Nappa. His B assist. More specifically, his B assist on block. It only strikes with 1 hit. As to why, I have no idea, but if it is going to remain like that, I would at least like to see the block stun be higher. Instead of it being 29 frames of block stun, I think it should be 35 frames of block stun. If that change were made, Nappa's B assist would be pretty much perfect. And with that, I've pretty much covered everything that needs to be said about Nappa. And like I said, he didn't get much, nor does he need much in regards to changes that I would personally give to the character. All he would need is, you know, a nerf to Cybermen and a buff to B assist, and he would be pretty much perfect in my opinion. And with that said, that brings us to the end of the video. So, thanks for watching, guys, and until we meet again to talk about Android 16, who got a much a bigger list of changes out of these 3 characters. Don't do anything stupid, and take good care of yourselves. That's it for me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.